Hello and welcome to another week of WWE 2k19 Super Universe Mode. My name is Nate Bender. I'm joined here in the booth by the man who makes it happen, Will Cherry. What's going on, man?
Yo, I'm under the influence and I don't give a damn right now. What up?
We're partying for sure. Also, the man, the myth, the legend, the host of the One Fall Show, we've got Chuck Bean. Chuck, what's going on, man?
I am looking forward to a really big show this week, and hopefully at least 2/3 of us will not be in catering.
Yes, I'm very hopeful for the booking this week, although I have no reason to be hopeful. Last couple of weeks have been a bit brutal on us. And also, speaking of brutal, this week is also Money in the Bank.
Which is what I don't have right now.
So we have to decide whether or not we're going to call that 8-man ladder match, which could go 45 minutes unto itself. I have opinions about that already, but we're going to have to wait and see what that card has in store for us. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Of course, I want to remind you to check out The One Fall Show. It's an awesome wrestling podcast where we discuss not just wrestling, but it's also a quiz show. If you've ever seen... what's that one like?
It's like Jeopardy. You can play along at home.
Yeah, it's like Jeopardy or Wait, Don't Tell Me or any of those great radio quiz shows. You can check it out over at onefallshow.podbean.com. No $17 man this week. Shonny Constant is prepping to do another show at the moment, but we do of course have Chuck with us and are grateful for his presence. So we've got an exciting week worth of virtual wrestling to call here on the Super Universe. So let's run down the card. We've got some, by the way, there are some new wrestlers in play, which I will not reveal who they are. They haven't been drafted. They are just present. They are a part of our universe. So if they appear, they appear. So let's.
So do I have to do like low kicks on the second stage of the pit fatality to unlock them?
Well, if I told you, that wouldn't exactly be fair, would it?
That's true.
Yeah. So I want to thank everyone who's watching us live over at twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. I see a couple of, or at least one new fan or new name in the chat, Dicey Anowin.
Oh shit, Dicey.
Hey.
Hey, your mom.
Thank you for checking out the stream. We really appreciate it. If you want to check out any of the previous episodes, you want to get caught up on all of the different rivals going on, you can check out our YouTube channel. Just search The One Fall Show on YouTube and check out. Oh, wow. Tossing in 100 bits, too.
Damn.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. So make sure you check out all of the previous episodes of the One Fall Show Super Universe Mode. All right. Let's go ahead and start running down the card here. We've got in our opening matchup, art imitating life a little bit. We've got Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio. We've got in our second matchup Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax taking on the Riot Squad. We've got Mickie James taking on Asuka, Aleister Black versus The Big Show, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode taking on the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. We've got Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Owens, Randy Orton versus Edge in our main event. I'm definitely interested in the Seth Rollins matchup. I'm also pretty interested in Aleister Black. I'm an Aleister Black mark for sure. So I definitely would want to check out the Aleister Black Big Show match. And I'm also kind of curious about KO and Rey Mysterio. What are you guys interested in seeing this week?
As much as I would like to see Aleister Black try to kick Big Show's head off, I think the better match is going to be that KO Rey Mysterio match.
You might be right, man. You might be right. Chuck, what about you? What are you feeling?
I am floored by the tag team matches that have been booked tonight. I think this is honestly maybe the most solid Raw we have ever seen. But,
this is one of the better Raws for sure.
If I had to pick, Will actually sold me on the idea that Aleister Black cannot get his leg high enough to kick the Big Show.
Oh man! All right,
I'd love to see it though.
All right, you know what? I would love to see it too. Let's check out Aleister Black versus the Big Show. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Monday Night Raw. Might actually be a good episode for once. Where are we live from this week?
Let's see.
Arizona is rocking and rolling this week.
Well, oh my God!
Cut the episode right now. It's never going to get better than that.
What?
Done.
How? What? How?
Done.
How?
Episode over.
What the fuck?
Chuck wins. Flawless victory. It's done.
I'm blown away. I am blown away. By the way, Dicey saying the mic quality deserves the bits. Thank you very much. As a radio guy, that means a lot. I really appreciate that. All right, let's check it out. Seth Rollins taking on Dominic Mysterio in our opening matchup. Buddy Murphy.
The whole switcheroo.
Hey!
I said art was imitating life, and it continues. So, gotta love it. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax taking on the Riot Squad. Jaxler walking away with the win there. We've got Mickie James going up against Asuka. Asuka taking the victory easily. And here we go. Here's our matchup. It's Aleister Black versus The Big Show. Someone we haven't seen in action since the first episode after WrestleMania this year.
Show might be losing some teeth tonight.
Oh, please let it work. Please let it work. Just kick him right square in the jaw. No glitches.
We'll see, man. We will see.
I am kind of sad I only got to see this entrance live once, but we were hype as hell when it hit.
Oh, I bet. I'm bummed out that they changed his music. Like, you can, fine, have a more normal intro where you're just angry walking to the ring. Fine, whatever. But, like, the music was always great.
And it was always really impressive, especially back in NXT when the crowd would scream along with it. Like, I have no idea what the words to this song are.
No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil.
Oh, okay.
I do the things you never could. And you'll never beat me, though. I think those are at least pretty close.
What a longest run-on sentence ever.
Like we were saying last week.
Oh, we will never be equal. That's the last line. Sorry.
There it is. No, like we were saying last week, it's always super impressive with all these mods that you've downloaded that people put so much work into making sure those tattoos are as accurate as they can make them.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. And Olay.
How great would it have been if instead of wearing it over one eye, it was a little bit see-through and he just wore it like he was blinding himself, but still did his entire entrance.
Well, Blind Kenshi style? Yeah, that would have been sweet.
That would be sweet, actually. God damn. Missed opportunities, right?
Well, it is Vince.
Yeah.
So what's going to hit harder tonight? The Big Show's WMD fist or Aleister Black's massive kick?
Black Mass, yeah.
I'm going to say that corned beef sandwich Big Show ate before this match.
That's going to be the hardest hit right there.
I have never understood the name The Big Show.
I mean, he's big, and it's a show to watch him. I guess he's a lumbering fucking giant.
So he's the show. Like he's the.
Yes,
he's the whole show. He's the big show. Everyone wants to go to the big show.
Yeah, but like,
who wants to see the big show?
Yeah, but there's like 7 other matches on.
You want to touch the big show?
No, I have touched the big show. I don't need to do that again. I met him out at E3 one year.
And speaking of feeling touches, Aleister Black
feeling all of that touch. Oh, bad touch to the back.
With his foot.
Aleister Black making the mistake of trying to go in and grapple with a 500-pound giant.
Ow.
Kicks right to the face. And Aleister Black not looking good early on here.
Aleister, it's $1 to touch it, $2 for me to touch it, $3 for you to touch it while I'm touching your toes, $4 to touch it while I'm touching my toes.
Aleister Black now coming up with a big forearm with the Big Show in the corner. And he's taking all 500 pounds of that and moving it towards the center of the ring where he could start working on the arm.
And that's a smart move. Yeah. Take out the arm. They can't use that WMD.
That is very true. There we've got Aleister Black's educated feet going to work. Oh,
shit.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we wondered at the onset of this match whether or not Aleister Black would be able to get his foot up to the Big Show's big meaty head, and it looks like yes, he can.
Well, you know, even if he can't get it up there, obviously what everybody does when you face a man that's larger than you is you try and take the wheels out from under him.
Wow, what a power bomb. I know that was corner assisted power bomb, but still one. And Big Show kicks out at 1.
It's going to be a lot more damage you got to do to Big Show on this one.
Still, that's a lot of weight that Aleister Black had to get up. Aleister Black's not a very big guy.
Shit.
Holy shit. That had to be almost a 7-foot vertical leap for him to be able to do that. Down now into the pin. I mean, we've seen some very athletic stuff from Aleister Black, but a kick out in 1.
Big Show powering through.
Another backbreaker delivered to Aleister Black.
Oh, all right. Big Show catching him with that right jab there.
But Aleister Black says you can have one of your own. Whip now into the corner. Aleister Black coming up with a big knee to the back of Big Show.
Ooh, vicious kick to the face again.
Absolutely. And again,
we've seen Aleister Black do this a couple of times during this match. He keeps going for the pin because that's just what you do as a professional wrestler, but it's not something you can do when you're facing a guy the size of the Big Show.
And again, now down into the pin. 1 and a kick out in 1. Going to have to do a lot more damage to the Big Show.
Would have thought Aleister Black would have learned by now after those first 2 attempts. Got to stay on him.
Now working on the arm and shoulder of the Big Show. And this is what you got to do. You got to grind the big man down.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get him up for a suplex or a body slam.
Got to take his weapons away.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice kitchen sink gun wrench.
It's not pretty and it's not exciting, but if you want to win the match, sometimes you've got to go for those what they call rest holds. You got to work on the body parts.
Absolutely. Big Show feeling some of the momentum change now, going to the outside. Aleister Black following him, and a series of very strong headlocks, to your point, just grinding the Big Show down.
I don't know if that was a good move to taunt Aleister. You want to win this match in the ring.
Kicks now to the midsection. Aleister Black able to dodge out of the way of the Big Show, but now taking a shot to the face. All right, Aleister Black into the ring. Big Show follows. And going up for another backbreaker. Seems like Big Show is just working on the back. Maybe possibly setting up for a choke slam. Oh, wow. That's a lot of mass coming at you all at once.
That is a brick wall just running at you.
Brick wall of fire.
Oh man.
Wow. Was that a crossbody from the Big Show?
That's what that looked like. Absolutely.
Overhand right and a spear by the Big Show.
Ooh, that's a whole lot of shoulder right in the abdomen.
Aleister Black feeling it now.
Oh man,
wow.
Laid him out.
There it is. The WMD. That's got to be it. 1, 2, Oh, wow.
Holy
Aleister
moly.
Black kicking out at 2.5.
I think I could see like knuckle prints on the side of Aleister Black's head after that shot.
Yeah, that was definitely something that'll ring your bell.
The old Vulcan nerve hold right now.
Just working on that shoulder. Big Show now. Oh, into an arm breaker. Oh, wow. Aleister Black coming up with a big kick to the
He
face.
took all advantage of Big Show dropping down to that knee. He was
Absolutely, and that took Big Show right off of his feet. Aleister Black now going to the top rope. What is he thinking here?
Yeah, we don't see this a lot from Aleister Black.
Big Show now making his way to his feet. Whoa! Looked like he tried for a Meteora, and it looked like it just caught, maybe the knee caught Big Show in the face. Down now into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
But he got a 2 this time instead of just a 1 count, so he's working on it. He's getting him there.
This Arizona crowd is on their feet. Stomps to the face from Aleister Black. Looks like he's setting up. Here it comes. Black
Bam.
Mass.
Ooh.
Wow.
Down now into the pin. 1, 2, 3.
And there it is, folks.
Oh my God.
He
David
got
has
all of
slain Goliath tonight on Monday Night Raw.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I don't know if I just sit in the ring, even after a black mask to the Big Show. I don't know if I just let him hang out behind me like that.
Got to hand that victory to that young man right there. Taking down a legend.
Impressive.
Yeah, very
Super
impressive.
Kick the shit out of him.
Big Show's going to feel that when he wakes up in the morning. All right, here's our second tag team.
Team Milky Way versus Team Chocolate Thunder.
We got Zigglypuff and Robert Roode taking on Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, and the Hurt Business coming up with the victory there. Rey Mysterio takes on Kevin Owens in our penultimate matchup, and Kevin Owens takes that victory, and it looks like Rey Mysterio might have taken an injury during that exchange, or what Rey Mysterio just calls Tuesday. And then we've got our main event, Randy Orton versus Edge. And Randy Orton comes up with the victory there. All right, that takes care of Monday Night Raw. Now we're on to Tuesday Night Dynamite. We've got to find out if Nate Thunder's getting booked out of catering. I like this idea of making a booked-in catering show.
Yes.
You know, like, and it's just filled with, like, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas and Akira Tozawa. All right.
I like it. Let's do it.
Here we go. We've got Matt Hardy opening up the show with a promo. And then Dustin Rhodes takes on Chris Jericho in our second matchup. We've got Santana and Ortiz taking on the Hybrid 2 and Helico and Jack Evans. Matt Sydal takes on Colt Cabana. We've also got Brody Lee taking on Brian Pillman Jr. Chuck Taylor takes on Cash Wheeler. And in our main event, Brian Cage takes on Cody Rhodes.
Wow, no Nate Thunder. Man,
No Nate
what?
Thunder. It's disappointing, man.
Kind of getting worried, man.
I know. I had that brutal loss at Fyter Fest, and it just seems like I plunged down the card. All right, what do we want to call this week?
Ooh, man.
I'm not sure. None of these really fire me up like the Monday Night Raw card did.
If I'm gonna suggest anything, it'd probably be Brian Cage versus Cody.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the most compelling matchup. Maybe Dustin Rhodes versus Chris Jericho, but I feel like we've seen it before. Like,
That's how I feel about the Matt Sydal match.
Yeah.
I feel like last week we got to see those two fight.
we did. We actually did. We called Matt Sydal and Colt Cabana last week.
Okay.
So, I mean, Chuck Taylor versus Cash Wheeler. Really, they're each of them are half of a tag team. So, can't say I'm terribly invested in that one. What do you think, Brian Cage and Cody?
I think you may have to go main event on this one. That's
All
the only
right.
thing that's looking good.
Yeah, here we go. It's Tuesday Night Dynamite. My God, welcome everyone to AEW Dynamite. We've got some ass-kicking action here in the city of Denver, Colorado.
So we're mile high, baby.
Somebody in the truck, get that graphic up.
Said you better do it right now.
Listen, I don't have ESP like Chuck does. I don't know how you fucking called that. All right, Matt Hardy ends up calling out John Moxley. All right, we've got Dustin Rhodes taking on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho taking the win there. Santana and Ortiz taking on the Hybrid 2. The Hybrid 2 walking away with that victory. We called it last week, Matt Sydal versus Colt Cabana. I believe Matt Sydal ended up on the winning end of that exchange. And Matt Sydal walks away with another victory. Brody Lee takes on Brian Pillman in our fourth match. And Brian Pillman Jr. walks away with the win over the exalted one, Brody Lee. Chuck Taylor taking on Cash Wheeler in our penultimate matchup. Cash Wheeler taking the victory there. And it's time for our main event. It's the match that we're going to call. It's The Machine Brian Cage taking on not just Cody Rhodes. Because he's now got his last name back.
All right.
He regained his last name.
Good for Cody Rhodes. All right, here we go. All right, we're starting off hot here, I guess. It looks like we're getting started before the bells even rang. Cody driving Brian Cage's back into the apron. And now Brian Cage moving, oh no, I forgot her name.
Aubrey.
Ref Aubrey out of the way, thank you.
Some choice words between these two before the bell even rings.
Oh, man. Brian Cage now going to work on Cody, but Cody has a little bit for Brian as well. Oh, what a neck breaker.
When you have to have surgery on a body part, does the target ever go away?
I don't think so. You know, you bring up a really good point. Brian Cage has that surgically reconstructed shoulder that is just a gigantic bullseye for anyone who's taken on Brian Cage. Oh, wow. What a
Nice
DDT.
running DDT.
Oh. All that leverage, all that weight coming down on the head and neck of Cody Rhodes. And Cody looks rocked. Brian Cage now just stomping away on Cody. Oh, wow. What a shot.
Cody isn't getting up right now, man. Feeling all that.
He may have bit off more than he can chew tonight.
Into the ropes now. Drop down. And another drop down. And a third drop down.
It's drop down mania.
Ooh, wow. What a body slam there from the nearly 300-pounder Brian Cage. And now just some vicious elbows right to the friggin' sternum.
Going for a big vertical suplex here.
All strength.
Look at the power.
Toying with him. So I can do this all day. I can do this all day.
Oh. And he could. Brian Cage looks like he's just got a huge reserve of energy. Now down into the pin. Cody kicks out and 1.
As well as a huge reserve of Tren, Tess, Deca, HGH.
I mean, you see pictures of him from like about 6, 7, 8 years ago. He looks like a different human being.
I mean, I don't blame him, man. I'm trying to get on it too. I want to be 60 years old with abs.
I'd like to just have abs now.
I mean, when I die from taking all that shit.
Fair. Cody now slamming Brian Cage down to the mat.
Maybe that's a new service we can discover, a rent an abs service.
Brian Cage now.
Would that be prosthetic or surgically renting?
What is this?
Ooh. Nice.
Nice sunset flip.
1.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Impressive agility from Cody Rhodes right there. But a short arm clothesline stops his momentum right in its tracks.
Brian Cage looked like Cody Rhodes disrespected him by putting him in that move right there.
Ooh, wow. Shot now down to the floor.
Sometimes it's easy to forget how well-rounded Cody Rhodes is as a wrestler.
Yeah, you got a good point. He's been in just about every type of matchup that there is. The versatility of the man should not be understated. But Brian Cage just will not let the momentum shift. Coming in with forearms, and wow, double axe handle takes Cody right down to the floor.
Swinging for the fences, too.
Count of 7. Got to get back in the ring.
Can hear those lefts and rights from all the way in our booth here.
Oh, man.
What? Oh, man.
Woo.
Look at this.
Look at the power. Look at the strength.
Around, too.
He's just toying with Cody.
Pure muscle.
Dropped him like a sack of shit.
Oh, here we go. It looks like Brian Cage is calling for it. Could we see the drill claw? There it is. Wow. Oh, just an absolutely brutal finisher. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Brian Cage is your winner.
Cody made him work for it, but Brian Cage absolutely earned that victory.
An impressive victory. All of the power of Brian Cage on display.
Does anyone know for sure? Is Brian Cage just a big X-Men fan? Is that why he's got those on his knee pads?
I was just wondering that myself, actually. Maybe he was like just a huge Colossus fan.
I don't know with the drill claw and the way his name is written on his trunks. I feel like he's a huge Wolverine fan.
Could be. Could very well be.
He's built like Colossus, though. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, he looks like Colossus. Oh, that was a very good main event. Thank you, Dynamite. Let's see what NXT has in store for us. Could we see Willie Anderson make an appearance? All right, let's run down the card for NXT. Adam Cole, backed up by the Undisputed Era, takes on Johnny Gargano in our opening matchup. We've got Rhea Ripley taking on Candice LeRae. We've also got Santos Escobar taking on Dexter Lumis. Mark Andrews takes on Ilya Dragunov. Tommaso Ciampa takes on the Velveteen Dream in our 5th match. Second to last match of the night, Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. And in our main event, a rematch from last week and a rematch from our title match from last week. Dave Mastiff takes on Walter.
The shit-eating grin of Dave Mastiff against Walter.
That's right. So I think we've seen enough, honestly, of Dave Mastiff and Walter. We got two of those last week. I'm pretty good on that. Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, not bad, right? Like, I don't think we've seen both Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano in separate matchups so far on Super Universe, but I don't think we've seen them go head-to-head. So that might be fairly interesting. I gotta say, Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae, though, I think
that's the match that's got my vote.
I think Rhea Ripley is just going to destroy poor Candice. We've also, again, Santos Escobar and Dexter Lumis, Mark Andrews and Ilya Dragunov. That's not a bad matchup either. Those two guys are comparable in size, but Ilya Dragunov is just a brutal, brutal man. What do you think, Will? I think Chuck and I are on the same wavelength with Rhea and Candice.
Let's see the ladies go in action, because it's either that or we watch Ilya Stroganoff do his thing.
Fair enough. Let's check out Rhea Ripley versus Candice LeRae.
Bro, I've been hearing that the whole fucking time. I've been hearing that shit the whole time, dude.
Oh, that's too fucking funny.
The fucking Acme Looney Tunes fucking machine music.
I will never hear that song the same.
It's literally the same tempo. That's fucking phenomenal.
I've been in the car like, motherfuck.
What is that? Oh, that's too fucking funny. All right. Adam Cole takes on Johnny Gargano. Adam Cole comes up with the better of that matchup. All right, here we go. It's Rhea Ripley versus Candice LeRae. I don't know if these two have had a match, at least not in recent memory.
Yeah, I don't think so. Ever since Candice turned heel, I don't think she's come up against Rhea Ripley. I think they've kind of operated in different circles.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's a pretty good character model right there.
Another great character model. And the brilliant folks who have figured out how to mod 2K19 have figured out how to import entrance animations. So this is her entrance animation from 2K20.
That's awesome. I feel like if it's proven anything, all these mods that you put in your 2K19, it's proven that they do not need to come out with a game every year. They just need to continuously update, and they could give us characters as downloadable content for years as long as they got a good base for it.
I mean, if you want to be honest about the data, that's what they do. When you start digging apart the data and like the stuff that's not, made available but is still packed in with the game, it's pretty clear, it's pretty obvious to tell that they've been updating this since at least 16.
Yeah.
Someone likes unsolved mysteries. That is the fucking unsolved mysteries theme. Come on.
That's pretty close. Just with a little crunchy guitar in there.
They just fucking updated it. It's gonna come out soon.
All right, exciting matchup here. Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae.
Can the Poison Pixie overcome the Riptide? We're about to find out.
Well, Rhea Ripley clearly has the size and weight advantage on Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae is willing to fight the Gargano away, so that may turn the tide in her favor at any point.
Wow, big Hurricane Rana from Candice LeRae there. And it looks like Candice is controlling this matchup early with kicks and stomps to the midsection.
I wonder if Rhea Ripley took her a little too lightly.
Yeah, maybe not. That hammer throw into the corner looked like it wasn't taking anything very lightly.
Now she's woke her up.
Rhea now whipping to the ropes. And, massive hip toss there.
She got a lot of air on that hip toss.
Oh, and from the mat all the way to the top. And Candice is going to have a long ride down.
Woo.
Oh, wow. And just
Vicious.
Lining up a punt kick to the midsection. Down now into the pin. Only getting a count of 1.
That'll suck the wind right out of you.
Oh, absolutely. Whip into the ropes. Candice LeRae, drop down, leapfrog, and another leapfrog. And
test of agility.
Rhea Ripley puts the brakes on.
It might look silly, but it really wears your opponent out when you make him hit those ropes that often.
Oh, man, and now Rhea Ripley showing off all of her strength. You can hear Candice LeRae screaming in pain.
That's the second time, too, that Rhea Ripley has dropped Candice, and her feet have kind of touched the ropes on the way down.
Yeah. Well, when you're working with the vertical base that Rhea Ripley is working with, you're going to start running into the limits of the ring. Man, another big suplex. Down now into the cover. 1. And a kick out in 1.
Still not giving up.
Gotta hand it to Candice. Oh, wow. A big hammer throw down to the floor.
Looks like we're going outside.
And that's what Rhea Ripley's doing, showing off that big power for her to overpower Candice LeRae, toss her over there.
Oh,
vicious forearms. Blows to the face there.
Making sure the NXT fans in the front row are getting their money's worth.
Oh, yeah, she's wearing her shoulders out, wearing her neck out, taking all the energy away from Candice LeRae.
Yeah, Candice LeRae is looking sluggish at this point. Count of 5 now. Slammed into the apron. Count of 7. Taking the action back into the ring. Rhea Ripley looks like she's setting up for something. No, down now into the pin. 1. Count of 1.
And Rhea Ripley taunting, taking her sweet time.
Yeah. And Candice LeRae starts to shift some of the momentum with another Hurricane Rana there.
Yeah, while Rhea Ripley may have a size and a strength advantage, I think the thing that Rhea Ripley always has in any match is confidence.
Absolutely.
Nice momentum on that drop kick.
Yeah, Candice showing off her agility here. And again, you're not, especially if you're Candice LeRae, you're not going to be able to overpower Rhea Ripley. So that takes a good portion of your offense away. Down now into the cover.
Oh, come on, ref.
1. Only just a 1. But your offense is definitely going to be limited when taking on someone of Rhea Ripley's size.
Yeah, and that goes back to the confidence I was talking about. If you can undermine that through guile and trickery. Ooh.
What a neck breaker there. 1. Count of 1. It was impressive, though, from out of nowhere. Kick now to the midsection. Looks like we're setting up for Riptide.
There it is.
And Rhea Ripley not going into the cover. And
not taking advantage.
Just taking the opportunity to taunt. Looks like she wants to do more damage to Candice. Oh, what a
clothesline.
What a lariat. Oh, what are we setting up for now?
Locking her up.
Thought we might have seen a glam slam there. Rhea Ripley now set up.
She's going to do it again.
Another one. She's going to work on the back and shoulders of Candice LeRae.
Yeah, that will really stretch out your shoulders.
Oh, and here we go.
Okay, there. That was the setup.
There, yeah. Oh,
wow.
What a reversal from Candice LeRae.
Shows you the resiliency of Candice LeRae. And a jumping head scissors.
Yeah. That head scissors has done wonders for Candice LeRae here during this matchup.
Oh, and the block there.
Rhea Ripley now with some forearms right to the button. Drop down. Leapfrog.
Oh, now Rhea Ripley returning the favor, making Candice run those ropes.
Yeah, and Candice puts the brakes on. Now Rhea Ripley just working on on that shoulder. Oh, and now Rhea going up to the top rope. What is she setting up for here? Oh,
wow.
Goes for the frog splash, but no one is home.
Big miss with that frog splash. This could be where the match turns around completely.
Candice LeRae with an amazing opportunity, but not taking it.
I think Candice LeRae is a little bit knocked out, man.
Yeah, she might be seeing stars. Now Candice, another opportunity to change the momentum, and coming up short with Rhea Ripley into another stalling suplex.
Doing
a
few
couple
dips.
squats while she's got her up there.
Candice LeRae has had 2, maybe 3 opportunities to turn the momentum around. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. But she has not capitalized on either of those opportunities. Gotta wonder what's going on in the head of Candice LeRae at this particular moment. Vicious.
I think she might have got her bell rung about 5 minutes ago with that neck breaker.
That very well could be. Rhea Ripley continuing to drop knees onto Candice LeRae's dome, though. But here's Candice now delivering an elbow, trying to get some of that momentum back. She went for a kick, but again, Rhea Ripley
got her up again.
Down into a face buster.
And you got to go back. Was it the smart move for Rhea Ripley to not put her in the finish?
Oh, here we go. Another
Second
riptide.
Will she go for the cover this time?
She absolutely should. There it is. There's the cover.
There we go.
1, 2.
And a kick out.
Kick out at 2.
Candice LeRae said it's not time to go home.
Candice LeRae is taken.
What is Rhea Ripley going to have to do to put Candice LeRae away? And now she's working on the back, possibly setting up for that Texas Cloverleaf. And you can just hear Candice LeRae screaming in pain.
But she's letting the ref know she is not giving up.
And look at the hyperextension there by Rhea Ripley, just pulling the arms back, pinching those shoulders.
Oh.
Wow. Rhea Ripley now just raining down blows on Candice LeRae.
Almost like hammer fist. It wasn't even direct punches. She wanted her to feel all that right in the face.
Absolutely.
Is frustration starting to set in on Rhea Ripley? It sure looks like it.
Down into the pin. 1, 2.
That's it.
Only a count of 2.
Ooh, so close.
That just shows you.
Here it
toughness.
is. Here it is. Rhea Ripley setting up for that Texas Cloverleaf. Center of the ring. There is nowhere for Candice LeRae to go.
This has got to be it.
With all of the damage that Rhea Ripley has done to the back of Candice LeRae, and she lets go.
Wow.
Candice LeRae able to hang on through a second Texas Cloverleaf and a big standing splash there. Down now into the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Whew. You got to hand it to Candice LeRae here.
She took a beating.
Not taking anything away from Rhea Ripley, but you got to hand it to Candice LeRae here. She was in that Texas Cloverleaf for a good while and did not submit. In the end, Rhea Ripley proving to be just too much for Candice LeRae.
Totally dominant through that match.
Absolutely.
If there was a title for took the best ass whooping, Candice LeRae would have won it tonight.
It was a good ass whooping. All right, Santos Escobar taking on Dexter Lumis. Santos Escobar taking the victory there. Mark Andrews and Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov comes up with the victory. Tommaso Ciampa takes on the Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream, unfortunately, taking the victory there. Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. Io Shirai nets another victory under her belt. And in our main event, it's Dave Mastiff versus Walter. Walter taking that victory. All right, that does it for NXT this week. There's still a chance that Willie Anderson might get booked, and it might be here on 205 Live.
And if the last couple of weeks have been an indication, it might be in a tag match.
God, let's hope not. Well, you are at least main eventing.
Hey.
All right. So in our first matchup, we've got Jordan Devlin taking on Tony Nese. And then Mark Andrews comes in, working 2 days in a row, taking on Tyler Bate. Pete Dunne takes on Ariya Daivari. James Drake taking on the Brian Kendrick. And in our main event, Willie Anderson takes on Marcel Barthel from Imperium. I know what we're watching. It's 205 Live. It's the show Vince McMahon has no idea is even on his network. 205 what? It's 205 Live. Insane nasty.
Right in our backyard.
Well, not really our backyard.
2+ hours away from the backyard.
Yeah, that's a pretty big backyard. All right, Jordan Devlin taking on Tony Nese in our opening matchup. Jordan Devlin walks away with the big victory there. Mark Andrews versus Tyler Bate, one half of Mustache Mountain. Tyler Bate taking that victory. Pete Dunne takes on Ariya Daivari. Ariya Daivari wins that matchup. James Drake taking on the Brian Kendrick, who I can't believe is still actually wrestling.
Good for him.
James Drake comes up with the victory there. And here we go. It's Willie Anderson versus Marcel Barthel. So this is the first time that you've come up against Marcel Barthel.
So, interesting challenge, but I'm going to still whip that ass. I got to get a singles win. I've been in these tag matches, been losing. I did get a win last week.
Yeah.
But that's just a hollow victory. I need one for myself, though.
Will we ever see... Who did you tag with last week?
Oh, the Cruiserweight.
That's right. Will we ever see Pete Dunne and Willie Anderson tag again?
I don't know. I mean, he wearing fur. I got my alligator suit. I mean, we on some pimping stuff right now.
It is pimping.
That's what you guys bonded over.
Outfits. Yes.
Making his way to the ring.
I gotta say, I appreciate that once he won the Cruiserweight Championship, Will Anderson is all business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't have the hose out there. That's a distraction, and that also is your Achilles heel because the hose could get hurt.
That's true.
And then you don't make no money.
That's true. Very good point.
In case you're wondering, Willie, that fan in the crowd wanted you to know, courtesy of a sign, that you still got it.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, I am the champ.
Yeah, in case you forgot what that belt around your waist was, you still got it. You still got the Cruiserweight Championship.
It's still there.
I thought Sheamus had a bright entrance. Jesus.
Have you seen the Imperium entrance when they actually do it?
No, I have not. I saw Walter on NXT UK last week because I heard that match was fantastic. So I've seen him do his entrance, but I've never seen them as a unit.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing where they don't light you until it changes to the black background. So it's like you've got the white and you're standing in front of it, so it's like this perfect sort of shadow. Oh, it's very fucking cool. It's very simple, but very, very cool.
Yeah, that does sound very cool.
All right, here we go. Cruiserweight action set to take place here on 205 Live. Willie Anderson and Marcel Barthel meet in the middle of the ring, and Willie Anderson just starts to wail on Marcel Barthel's face.
That's what you got to do. Take it straight to him.
Whip now into the corner, and a big lariat takes Marcel Barthel off of his feet. Now up and back into the corner. And Willie Anderson going corner to corner. Oh, but coming out empty. Marcel Barthel now sends Willie Anderson into the corner, delivers a lariat of his own, and stomps to Willie Anderson's chest.
You see a lot of aerial combat in 205 Live, but I don't know that you're going to see a lot in this match.
Marcel Barthel with a big gut wrench suplex, I guess. And a kick to the back. Oh, punt now to the midsection.
With authority.
That's gotta hurt. Willie Anderson now getting his vertical base back. And a big, snapmare. Thank you. And now driving his elbow into the forehead of Marcel Barthel. Getting Marcel to his feet. Hanging Marcel up now on the ropes and driving him down to the mat. Willie Anderson with just a ton of momentum here in the opening moments of this match.
It's all business.
Double leg.
You got to get this W. He's been on a losing streak, believe it or not. You know, whether the fans remember it.
Whip now into the corner. And another lariat.
Oh, man.
Taking Willie Anderson down to the mat. And a big elbow.
There you go.
Jawbreaker now from Willie Anderson changes the momentum up. And a bulldog. Takes Marcel Barthel. And you can see he's feeling it now. Headlock.
Wearing him down. That's what you got to do. Throw him off his game.
Other than that gut wrench suplex, I feel like this match has been all Willie Anderson.
Absolutely. Willie Anderson now. Oh, no.
Oh, nice leg.
Yeah, Marcel Barthel able to change the momentum. Gets in a little bit of offense. Starts working on Willie Anderson's shoulder. Whip now into the ropes. And comes up with a big nothing. Willie Anderson with a mic check.
Yeah, Willie. There you go. There you go. That's what you got to do.
Marcel Barthel now on his feet.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
What a massive leg lariat there. Down now 1, 2. This could be it. 3.
There
wow.
We go. There we go.
Willie Anderson with a commanding victory over Marcel Barthel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Getting that big leg lariat to end the matchup.
Leg lariat.
Let's go down now to Chuck Bean with a post-match interview with Willie Anderson.
Willie Anderson, a commanding victory tonight against Marcel Barthel. What do you think the 205 Live, what do you think the Cruiserweight division has in store for you?
Well, I tell you what, I heard all over after that match, so I give Marcel props. He took it to me, but I'm the man that holds down the 205. No one is above me. No one is 206. No one is 207. You stay your ass in the heavyweight division. You let me run the show. And I'm going to keep my purple belt, and I'm going to keep them ropes purple, whether Vince McMahon knows it or not.
All right, Nate, throwing it back to you.
Big victory for Willie Anderson there as he seeks to turn his fortunes around and get off of that losing streak. I'd say between the tag victory last week and the singles victory this week, things are looking up for Willie Anderson. That takes care of 205 Live this week. Let's move on now to Smackdown Live and find out if Mr. Bean is getting booked or not. All right. Well, we've got Roman in the main event. That's not too surprising. All right, in our opening matchup, we've got Elias taking on Matt Riddle, or simply just Riddle now. We've got Jeff Hardy taking on Grand Metalik in our second matchup. Carmella is calling someone out. We've got Kofi Kingston taking on Mojo Rawley. I'm sorry, Kofi. Sami Zayn takes on AJ Styles in our fourth matchup of the night. We've got Braun Strowman taking on Sheamus. And our main event is a Roman promo. Great.
Wow.
Good job, SmackDown. This is way to book that. I'll tell you, the only one that I'm really kind of interested in is Matt Riddle versus Elias.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Jeff Hardy, Grand Metalik, nah, no interest. Carmella promo, pass. Kofi Kingston and Mojo Rawley, I just feel bad for Kofi.
I feel bad for Mojo. He looks sad in that photo. Look at him.
He does.
Like he really doesn't want to be there.
He just looks disappointed. Maybe somebody was reading down the accomplishments of his career when that photo was taken.
Kofi Kingston looking like Wesley Snipes from fucking Demolition Man.
We've also got Sami Zayn and AJ Styles. That's not a bad one. That's actually pretty okay. Braun Strowman and Sheamus, no interest. So, all right. Will, what are you interested in seeing?
I'm actually kind of interested in Elias versus Matt Riddle because it looks like Matt Riddle just got caught being high by his dad.
Yeah, that's a good point. Chuck, what are you feeling this week?
I'm really interested in Jeff Hardy and Grand Metalik. I want to see who comes out of that high-flying match. Also, AJ Styles and Sami Zayn sounds like a barn burner, but you know what? I think I'm going to have to go with you guys. Let's call this Matt Riddle Elias car crash.
All right, here we go. It's Elias taking on Matt Riddle here on SmackDown, and I should turn down my music so we don't get demonetized again.
Wow.
Are you ready for something that doesn't sound like an AC/DC song?
Man, fuck AC/DC. Those fucking greedy bastards.
You know what? I mean,
how much money do you actually need, AC/DC?
They don't need it.
No, they don't.
They don't. They got enough shit to get royalties from.
So what? You need to come taking my 7 cents?
Yes.
Fucking assholes?
Yes. They want it.
All right. Here we go. It's our first matchup of the night. It's Elias taking on Riddle. It's not Matt Riddle anymore. Just Riddle.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Dude, if they give him a Riddler gimmick,
I'm gonna laugh my balls.
I would.
And it better be
die.
Jim Carrey Riddler too. It better be orange hair, fucking high top fades,
fucking spandex
codpiece.
Like 12 months ago, I'd be so upset by the idea of them ruining Matt Riddle, but now I'm so for it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Intercontinental Champion Elias.
And he still got $5.
He still walks everywhere, too. Nobody gets to ride share with Elias.
Well, at least he's not playing fucking concerts to bring himself to the ring.
God, that would have been extremely annoying in a game like this. Because they just would have recorded one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I just sat down for a minute.
Needed a breather.
All right.
Wait, what's this? Is Batman running in?
Why does Vince hate first names so much?
Because he can't remember them.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I was gonna. I mean, makes as much sense as anything else, to be honest with you.
He is
fucking
ancient. You probably can't remember. He probably doesn't even know how his dick works. Linda, help!
Oh, fuck Linda, too. I just smoked 2 joints, Matt Riddle.
Someone buy me a
one. Drifter and the King of Bros on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, starting off with a handshake from Elias. Oh, wow. No, of course not.
Should have taken that handshake when you had the opportunity.
And here we go. Action getting underway. And oh wow.
Shit. DDT. Already.
Starting off with a lot of momentum here is Elias. Ness Can't Stream says easier to copyright and own a singular name, I guess. That's as good a guess as I've heard.
That's what I always expected. Which means that once he's copywritten a WWE name, that no one else can ever have that name again.
Yeah, and I have to imagine that if it was challenged in court, like if somebody said, if the WWE tried to pull that "we own your real name" shit, and actually tried to do it in court, wow, what a nice DDT reversal there from Matt Riddle. If they actually tried to do that in court to somebody's legal name, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't hold up.
No.
Pretty sure Jim Hellwig found that out.
And won.
Yes, that's exactly it. Elias now into the corner. Matt Riddle taking him up to the top rope. What is Matt Riddle setting up for?
Stonerplex?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Stonerplex is as good as yeah. That's as good as name as I've ever heard.
Matt Riddle getting Elias as high as he possibly could.
1 on a kick out at 1.
Oh,
whoa!
Hit him with the toe fist.
Yeah, big Superman punch there.
Oh, here comes a gut wrench.
Not just 1. Got a second one. Is there a third?
3 gut wrenches in a row.
You should call us the joint roller.
Matt Riddle now taking some stomps to Elias's back. Oh, wow.
Ow. Oh.
And Matt Riddle taking his stinky feet and just kicking the shit out of Elias's face. Oh, man.
Oh, and here we go with 3 more.
This is for a total of 6 suplexes.
Taking him to wrestling school.
Suplex City, bitch.
Suplex City, bitch, please. He's got to be nice about it.
I really like the idea of calling that the joint roll, but you could also call it the ride to my dealer's house in Suplex City.
Woo. Another big suplex there from Matt Riddle into the cover. 1 and a kick out in 1.
As soon as he's done wrestling this match, he's going to give us the good shit.
Riddle just wearing Elias out.
Oh, and a big seated power bomb. Matt Riddle showing off his strength there. Oh, what a vicious knee right to Elias's face, and Elias is rocked. Oh, and it looks like he's into a triangle choke. Matt Riddle showing off some of his MMA ability here.
He's about to pay for it.
Oh, and Elias just delivering strikes to the face, and Matt Riddle releases.
Ooh,
Elias taking Matt Riddle down to the floor.
Putting some distance between them after that submission hold. And that's something that the ref is going to have to look for with both these guys having such long hair. There's going to be plenty of hair pulling.
Ooh, DDT on the outside. That's definitely going to ring your bell. And Elias now just raining down shots. Wow. Matt Riddle just says, have one in return, and takes Elias completely off of his feet.
Enough of your shit, Elias.
Wow.
That was a heck of a receipt.
Oh, man. Takeover slam.
Count of 7 now. They got to get the action back in the ring.
Who is the ref yelling at?
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know.
Somebody called the ref the N-word. That's what happened.
Count of 2. Matt Riddle now taking a moment.
Taking a Winston break.
Yeah, taking a moment to catch his breath. But whoa!
Whoa!
Elias with a military press slam out of nowhere. And Elias now making his way to the top rope. What could Elias be thinking here?
He's going to go for that big elbow.
Oh, there it is. Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, and Matt Riddle kicks out at 2.5.
Just inches away from a 3.
Elias now setting up, looking to end it. Kick to the midsection. Fisherman suplex. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. I don't really know what to say. I've never seen Elias win.
Winner is Elias. Intercontinental Champion Elias.
Good for him, I guess.
I mean,
I think somebody told him that all the dollar bills in his guitar were on the line, and he brought it tonight because he didn't want to lose even one of them.
Congratulations, Elias. You beat an alleged sexual predator. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I bring the mood in the room down?
I mean, hey, it's out there.
Yeah, you're not saying anything that's false.
It's him.
Where's the lie, though?
Has anyone tried out Elias's new album yet? Which is actually just 4 songs.
No. No. I have no desire to listen to Elias music.
I would rather buy a repress on vinyl of Jeff Jarrett's "With My Baby Tonight" versus Elias 4-song EP.
You know that they're coming out with, what is it, Uncaged 14?
What the hell is that?
Oh my God.
It's themes, like old themes, rare themes, like the theme that The Rock only used once is on there. Like there's some weird shit on there that like I'm kind of legitimately curious to hear. Because it's never made its way out there.
Steve Austin as the ringmaster minus Ted DiBiase's theme. Like, what the fuck?
There's definitely some off-the-wall shit in there.
Max Moon's theme.
Oh, God. All right, Jeff Hardy versus Grand Metalik. Jeff Hardy walking away with the victory there. Carmella is calling out Bayley. Sure. Kofi Kingston takes on Mojo Rawley. No way. No way.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I never thought I'd say these words. Mojo Rawley comes up with the victory there. Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles finally able to land the phenomenal forearm. Braun Strowman versus Sheamus. Sheamus comes up with the victory, and Roman Reigns calling out Daniel Bryan, who makes a fool out of Roman Reigns. There you go. That's SmackDown for this week. But we're not done yet. We've still got money in the bank. All right. Well, I'm a little nervous about this. I'm not going to lie. The fucking ladder matches are insane.
Oh, shit. Nate, you fucking jinxed us, dude.
Well, is Willie Anderson the surprise entrant in Money in the Bank?
Hang on. If you're... I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a cruiserweight title shot.
Watch it be a ladder match.
Shit. All right, here we go. Opening matchup is Buddy Murphy taking on Seth Rollins.
Because no one's seen this.
Second matchup, Asuka versus Mickie James with the Raw Women's Championship on the line. It actually seems like it might be a good match.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler taking on Robert Roode. The tag team explodes. Riddick Moss challenging for Bobby Lashley's United States title.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Drew McIntyre taking on Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. There we go. There's our 8-man ladder match. And
what?
Who do we
what?
Who do we have here?
Who's that nerd in the back?
So we've got Kevin Owens, Edge, Aleister Black, Mustafa Ali, Rey Mysterio, Akira Tozawa, Angel Garza, and Slapjack.
Several of these things is not
Yeah, that's very true. But the secret is out. The cat's out of the bag. Retribution has officially become a part of the Super Universe.
Ew.
Deal with it.
Yuck.
All right, we got to find out.
I really hope that mask is comfortable because it's ugly as sin.
Oh, it's fucking hideous. All right, we got to find out what the main event is. Who do you think you're taking on?
Everyone.
5-on-1 matchup. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
We did jinx it.
Well,
man, I don't know if I even have enough fucking water to go through this shit.
Against the entire Cruiserweight division.
Literally the entire Cruiserweight division.
I have to say, I've never seen this happen before.
So me and Chuck both are in sync with the game, Nate, whereas you are not. Man, what?
Well, I know what we're.
I already know I'm losing. I have minus 151 and 2/3% chance of winning this match.
The numbers don't lie.
And they spelled disaster for me.
At Money in the Bank.
Chuck, what kind of time do you have?
I'm here, man. I am here.
All right.
Let's make it happen.
We gotta. At some point, I am going to have to duck out and refill my tea.
That's fine.
We'll tag out while this is going on, I'm sure.
Right.
All right, here we go. It's Money in the Bank. Holy shit. Wow, it is an exciting Money in the Bank. Not only do we have your 8-man ladder match to decide who takes the Money in the Bank, but we've also got another 8-man ladder match to decide the fate of the Cruiserweight Championship. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona for Money in the Bank.
Bring a lunch.
A dinner.
This is like one of those Tokyo Dome, like 24 matchup, 10-hour cards.
It starts at 9 a.m. and goes until 9 at night.
There you go. All right, Buddy Murphy taking on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming up with the victory there. Asuka takes on Mickie James. Asuka retains the Raw Women's Championship. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Robert Roode comes up with the victory there. Riddick Moss takes on Bobby Lashley. Riddick Moss found his way out of Raw Underground to take on Bobby Lashley for his United States Championship. And Riddick Moss is your new United States Champion.
Big win.
A rematch from whatever the last pay-per-view was where Drew dropped the strap to Randy. Here we go. Randy Orton is still your WWE Champion. Here is the first of 2 8-man ladder matches to decide who will carry Money in the Bank. Now remember, Otis had this for the better part of half of a year, so doesn't necessarily mean anything. Edge comes up with that one. Okay, that
his third Money in the Bank.
I'm fine with that. If it was Slapjack, I would have thrown a fucking fit. And here we go. It's our 8-man ladder match to determine the fate of the Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, God.
I agree with T-Money in the chat. He says he loves how small Willie is compared to the rest of them.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's because all of the rest of them use real-life renders, and you can't do that for creator wrestlers, unfortunately.
Right. It's like he's peeking around from behind.
You can, technically, but it would cost me like $30 to be able to get the program to do it. And I love doing this universe, but I don't love it that much.
He says if you lose it up this way, it's better than getting booked in catering.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true. At least I had my moment.
Now, if Willie Anderson has one friend in this match, it's got to be the Cruiserweight.
That is very true. We could be seeing some epic alliances formed here.
Don't take that lightly, though. I'm sure the Cruiserweight is still going to come for it. There's a title on the line, and he wants it. Somebody in the crowd, a big Adam Cole fan. Nobody tell him he's at the wrong show.
Hey, here comes the man himself.
If you're going out, you go out with style. Hoes, come on out.
It's a pay-per-view, man. You got to pull out the big guns.
Remember, you got that promo that you're going to have to cut.
That's right. I hope I could walk under the ladder like Razor Ramon did. Best part of the Titantron right there. I've never seen a pimp genuinely concerned that all the other pimps are not in the photo yet.
Come on.
So where Captain Kangaroo Pimp?
Do not take that photo yet. Not everyone is here.
.205 going against the top rope. You see that shit?
Hey, man, that's a power move right there.
It is. Not even Crash Holly could do that shit. But all right, give me the microphone right now. All right, cut my shit off. As you can see, I got 7 ignoramuses coming out trying to get my damn belt. What y'all think about that shit? Ain't that a bitch? I had to bring my hoes out because if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with some pussy on my face. Fuck all y'all. Y'all in hot-ass Phoenix. I hate this bitch. Y'all got flatbread? What the fuck is that? Fuck that shit. I'm going to go ahead and get my ass whooped in style. Bring the rest of these clowns out so I can climb this damn ladder. Take this microphone away from me. Kiss my ass.
Wow, Willie Anderson a little salty tonight.
I don't give a damn. The master, Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate, of course, one half of a Mustache Mountain.
Come on, a tag team name is Mustache Mountain. You're not the master, Tyler Bate?
They're building toward it, right? Like, he's still young. Like, when he debuted, I swear to God, he must have been 19. Like, he can't be older than 21, 22, 23 at this point. I don't think you could call yourself master at 19.
I mean,
even if your last name is Bate.
Sure.
I understand the joke, but
I mean, I would do it. No one else is doing it in wrestling.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
He is 23 years old.
See? Told you. Hell of a beard for 23, I gotta say.
I agree. And it's the man that tweets all in caps, Oney Lorcan.
Bill Busick. Oney Lorcan.
He has that finger in the air to let you know he's ready for his prostate exam. Please check me out. I'm fucking hurting.
Feels like I got a donut in my ass. I love by the 7th entrance, there's like 6 people around the ring like,
not fighting.
Waiting.
Right. None of them are fighting each other yet.
Yeah. The Irish ace, Jordan Devlin. Former Cruiserweight champion himself.
Do you think they're talking strategy over there by the announce table?
I would be.
They're talking spot moves.
Yeah. They do look like they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Johnny 891 in the chat says, kind of looks like Finn Balor a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, Thad Balor.
Half of the grizzled young veterans, James Drake. All right, is that everyone? No.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Got to get Noam Dar out here as well. The Scottish Supernova.
The man who made sure we will always remember the name, Alicia Fox.
Noam Dar, that would be like a bad Wheel of Fortune fucking final puzzle.
Yeah. Oh my God. What are all of these vowels?
Another man that shops at Hot Topic.
It looks like he forgot his pants.
Yeah, that's always the weird thing about wearing a ring jacket to the ring when you're not wearing full pants.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he's still adhering to the shirt and shoes, so he would get service technically.
Very true.
I don't know how I'd feel of walking around Donald Ducking it all day. That's got to be the last one. Nope. Fucking hell.
This is the match. This should just be the match. It's just entrances. The lesser known but more talented Daivari.
There have been like 3 people with the name Daivari in WWE, haven't there?
Yeah. Best one was Sean Daivari when Kurt Angle wasn't a fan of the black people.
Jesus.
During the end of the Ruthless Aggression era of WWE.
Omega Waltall just says, shirt cocking it with your toddler hanging out. Here we go. Action underway. This is going to be difficult to call.
Holy shit. Just watch whoever just gets the ladder at this point.
Yep, that's what you got to do.
Half these people don't even remember.
To go after Oney Lorcan very quickly. Of course, we've seen a bunch of tag matches between Oney Lorcan and his tag team partner against Willie Anderson.
That is very true. Very, very true. Short arm clothesline there from Willie Anderson. And taking a minute to dunk on Oney Lorcan as he sits on the ground crying. A double axe handle takes him down. Jordan Devlin and Pete Dunn in the ring.
Oh, wow. Shot to the gut. Boot to the face.
Man, there is just action everywhere. And
almost everyone moving back into the ring, but Willie Anderson still has axe to grind with Oney Lorcan out on the outside.
It's become personal.
I got to be honest. As much as I love doing this show, I'm not prepared to pull a Jim Ross and pee in a bottle while I call the action. So I'm just going to leave you guys to it for a moment while I go relieve myself.
All right. Getting right back to the action here. Oney Lorcan throwing Willie Anderson back in the ring.
Do you think there's a front runner in this match?
No, it's anyone's game. It is literally anyone's match. Anyone that can get that ladder, anyone that can grab the belt the quickest is going to, or start the process. Yeah, that was pretty good. Whoever starts the process of getting that belt down, they'll have the advantage. Now, will the rest of the competitors stay aware and alert of what's going on? Who knows? But I have a real slim chance that Willie Anderson will pull this off. Slim to none. Taking him to Motown, baby. Willie Anderson showing off that new moveset. Too bad it's in a ladder match.
Willie Anderson's looking really good in the ring, man.
Looking strong, but look, we got two people grabbing furniture right now.
Yep.
Tyler Bate.
Nice mic check. Rolling that guy out of the ring.
See, that's what I'm saying right there. As soon as you get hit with that ladder, it's done. All your momentum goes away. See, look at him sprinting. He's smart move.
Wow.
Smart
look at him,
move.
how fast he got up there.
And then I'm backing away. Look at that. You see how, that's what I'm saying.
There we go.
Electric chair
nice
drop.
Catch into an electric chair.
Beautiful.
Oh, now the Cruiserweight and Willie Anderson going at it.
And Willie Anderson tossed right out. Pete Dunne going right after him.
That actually might not be a bad strategy when somebody's in the ring swinging a ladder around to get the heck out of there for a minute.
Oh, man. Jordan Devlin finally getting the furniture. Oh, all right. Where are we? Oh, man. Oney Lorcan getting tied up in that corner. Oh, and tag partners Willie Anderson and Pete Dunne just going at it on the floor. Jordan Devlin moving towards that ladder, but Pete Dunne says, no, thank you, sir.
Oh, clothesline from behind to Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne, he says, I've had enough, rolls straight out of the ring, but Willie Anderson is not far behind.
Willie Anderson is not done with Pete Dunne.
Team Money in the chat saying low blow. I don't even know where that was. I didn't even see it.
The action is everywhere. It's outside. It's inside.
Wow. Jordan Devlin coming up with a big spin kick to Noam Dar. Takes him out of commission. But here comes Oney Lorcan. Now with the ladder center of the ring. Making his way up. Oney Lorcan. Now Jordan Devlin trying to take the ladder out from Oney Lorcan. Able to do it. James Drake power bombs him right onto the corner of that ladder. James Drake now trying to go after Jordan Devlin. I'm not sure what Jordan was trying to do there, but he didn't get any of it.
He's about to get a ladder in the back of the head.
Yeah, here's Tyler Bate now,
geez.
and wow, Willie Anderson takes all of that ladder shot.
Willie Anderson selling like death right now.
Jordan Devlin, a package pile driver there to Pete Dunne and Ariya Daivari as he wrestles that ladder away from Tyler Bate, scraping the bottom of it along Pete Dunne's face. And now, who is that? Noam Dar on the outside, bridging that ladder. We've got a bridged ladder now in play.
Oney Lorcan looks like he's out at ringside. He's just sitting there.
Oh, Willie Anderson just going to work on James Drake's midsection. If he had a shank, James Drake would be dead.
Noam Dar sneaking up behind him, taking Willie Anderson down, but taking a chin breaker.
Willie Anderson now. Wow. Delivers a spine buster to Noam Dar on the ladder. Pete Dunne now on the top rope. Oh,
Jesus.
What a splash through the bridge ladder. I can't believe it. Willie Anderson with a huge, I don't even know what do you call that?
That's taking him to Motown.
Taking him to Motown, and now taking him doubly to Motown with a ladder shot right to the face of Noam Dar.
Noam Dar regrets ever.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Oney Lorcan taking a huge ladder shot from Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson now setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Climb up. Climb up.
There.
Yes.
Willie Anderson making his way up. It's going to attract everyone from the outside, working on
getting
the belt.
Get the damn belt.
Noam Dar trying to push the ladder over, but Pete Dunne playing a little bit of defense.
Look at that.
Could Pete Dunne be handing the victory to Willie Anderson? Oh, but here comes Oney Lorcan up the ladder. Oh, and taking shots to Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson just taking some incredible shots. He's down off the ladder. Pete Dunne now making his way into the ring. And Pete Dunne and Jordan Devlin take the ladder out from under Oney Lorcan. Oney Lorcan now slammed down to the mat. Woo! What an exchange there.
Oh, my God.
You know, they had exchanged a bit of offense early on, but it looks like Pete Dunne came in in a big way to try to help Willie Anderson, and just not enough time to be able to get that belt down. Jordan Devlin now with the ladder, taking it to Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate busted open, bleeding everywhere. And now both James Drake and Noam Dar get taken out by the ladder. And
Noam Dar wearing the crimson mask after taking that splash through the ladder.
Center of the ring. Jordan Devlin now to the outside, gets punched down to the floor. And Tyler Bate goes right after him.
Climb the ladder. Climb the fucking... Shit.
Willie Anderson now whipped to the apron. And Noam Dar drives him down to the floor. Ariya Daivari now taking his opportunity. Noam Dar says, no you don't. Shots to the midsection, chop to the chest. Oh man, how is Ariya Daivari hanging onto that ladder? A blocked receipt from Ariya Daivari, and Noam Dar just continues to work on Ariya Daivari, and he is not letting go. There he goes, finally down from the ladder. Now it's Noam Dar's turn to try to take that belt.
He's going to have to wipe the blood out of his eyes to get a good grip on that belt.
Pete Dunne now trying to take the ladder out from Noam Dar. Noam Dar hanging on for dear life.
And no one can grab him. Wow.
Oh, and he just falls to the mat. Willie Anderson now making his way into the ring. And,
misses all of that crossbody.
Misses the springboard crossbody. Ariya Daivari now with Pete Dunne. A big reverse suplex. That'll take Pete Dunne to the outside. Tyler Bate. Ariya Daivari whips Tyler Bate to the apron and takes a moment to taunt. That gives Tyler Bate an opportunity to strike back. Tyler Bate now whipping Ariya Daivari into the ropes. Big boot Ariya Daivari takes right in the center of the ring. Tyler Bate now going for the ladder. Tyler Bate sets up the ladder, center of the ring. Willie Anderson gets thrown in by James Drake. Tyler Bate now making his way to the top of the ladder. Willie Anderson trying to clear the cobwebs. Here comes Ariya Daivari and James Drake. They push the ladder out of the way. Oh, everyone now trying to grab Tyler Bate, and finally Willie Anderson gives him a power bomb for his trouble.
No, you fool, grab the ladder.
Willie Anderson going to the outside to apparently exchange some blows with Pete Dunne. Ariya Daivari now setting up the ladder, center of the ring. Making his way up to the top.
Big spine buster.
Noam Dar now It looks like
he does not have enough left in the tank to push that ladder over.
He does not have enough strength to get that ladder over. This might be a huge opportunity for Ariya Daivari. James Drake whipped into the steps. Tyler Bate now coming up to help Noam Dar. And finally, the two of them able to get the ladder out from Ariya Daivari. And now they turn on one another.
Just pushed him to the side like, move.
Pete Dunn delivers a powerbomb to Ariya Daivari. Now Jordan Devlin going after the ladder.
And Willie Anderson is not even focused on getting this damn belt.
Willie Anderson seems to be preoccupied with James Drake on the outside.
Just beating James Drake up.
James Drake now whipped to the inside, where Jordan Devlin is just making short work of everyone with the ladder.
Oney Lorcan back in the ring.
James Drake whipped to the outside, and Willie Anderson follows.
Yeah, I said it earlier. It's not a bad strategy if you see somebody swinging a ladder in the ring to get the heck out of there. Find something else to busy yourself.
Willie Anderson now with a big DDT to James Drake on the outside. James Drake might be out. Willie Anderson now taking his attention to the inside of the ring. And Ariya Daivari is right there to whip him to the apron and down to the floor. Ariya Daivari and Oney Lorcan, the last two in the ring. Ariya Daivari now sending Oney Lorcan to the pile of humanity that exists on the outside of the ring. Ariya Daivari now, what a shot to the back of Noam Dar. Ariya Daivari now with the ladder. Takes Noam Dar down. Ariya Daivari sets up the ladder, center of the ring. This man has been focused on trying to get this belt the entire time. Here comes Tyler Bate. Shots to the back. Pete Dunn trying to push out the ladder. Here comes Tyler Bate to join him. There they go. And here comes, there we go. Oh, wow. Ariya Daivari driven down onto that ladder. That's gotta hurt.
That had to hurt Oney Lorcan as much as it did Daivari.
Pete Dunn now with a ladder, striking the back of Tyler Bate. Oh, Oney Lorcan was setting up for something in the corner, and Pete Dunn just comes along with the ladder and says, nah, brah, we're not doing that.
Punishing him.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, and wow, what a release suplex there. And Oney Lorcan is busted open.
Meanwhile, Willie Anderson on the outside just stomping a mud hole.
One ladder removed from the ring, another one comes in.
Okay, he's down. He's down. He's fucking down. Get the belt.
He's already dead.
Get the belt.
Willie Anderson is determined to take his pound of flesh from James Drake.
This is first-degree murder.
I don't know what he said about your fine young ladies you came to the ring with, but he is getting punished for it.
James Drake delivering an enziguri to Willie Anderson's head. Willie Anderson looks rocked. Now Noam Dar in the ring takes Ariya Daivari out. Noam Dar, the only one in the ring with the ladder. Could this be it? Noam Dar making his way to the top. Pete Dunn now making his way into the ring. Tyler Bate not far behind. Pete Dunn making his way up to the top of the ladder, taking midsection shots right to Noam Dar. Noam Dar falls off the ladder, takes out Tyler Bate, and Pete Dunn is there. Pete Dunn, only one in the ring. Only one in the ring with the belt. This may be it. That's it. Pete Dunn is your new Cruiserweight champion. Wow. What a match.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion,
The Cruiserweight division is now the Bruiserweight division. Pete Dunn, your new champ.
Unbelievable match right there. Willie Anderson.
Too busy being preoccupied, stomping away someone's life.
Beating the shit out of James Drake mercilessly.
I told you, I was going out with style. Someone was going to feel it, and it was James Drake. He felt all of that size 13.
Well, how do you feel that it's your tag partner that took your belt?
That's okay. I'm going to have a stern talking to him.
Okay.
Next week.
All right.
Hopefully.
Well, we will see what the future holds for the Cruiserweight Championship as well as Willie Anderson. What a match. I'm now officially dreading the Royal Rumble.
There's no way.
That week we don't call anything else.
Yeah, we would have to just, that would be it.
That's the entire episode.
Yeah.
That may be how we have to do it. That honestly, that may we could devote an entire episode to the Royal Rumble where we call like 2 of the championship matches and the Royal Rumble match.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's less about how long it takes and more about just the chaos. It was so all over the place. It was difficult to call.
It was hard, especially considering it's the Cruiserweight division, which is a bunch of wrestlers I'm not as familiar with. It was very hard to keep track of who was who at that camera angle.
That is also fair. Very pulled out, very zoomed out camera angle. T-Money in our chat saying, Willie going to catering, unfortunately. Just end it early and do the Rumble the next day. Yeah, that's another option as well. All right, so there we go. The results of your 8-man ladder match. And that's going to do it for this week's Super Universe mode. Before we get out of here, we're going to run down Monday Night Raw's card so you can get a bit of a preview for next week as we work towards Fight for the Fallen. And also, we're going to have a character showcase before we get out of here today. So, next Monday Night Raw, our first matchup, we've got Aleister Black taking on Edge. Riddick Moss, your new United States champion, takes on Humberto Carrillo. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax take on Lana and Natalya. Seth Rollins going up against Buddy Murphy. We've also got Asuka taking on Mercedes Martinez.
Ooh.
Rey Mysterio calling somebody out in a promo. And Randy Orton takes on Mustafa Ali, which I'm told that's the correct pronunciation for it.
Really?
Yes.
Mustafa. Yes. He made a big deal about that on Twitter this week. So anyway, that's your Raw card for next week. And before we get out of here, I do want to share with you guys one of the new additions to Super Universe mode. I actually, so I remembered one of the people that I did add. It was a replacement for a creator wrestler. Wardlow has finally gotten a mod, so that's pretty exciting. Also, because I pay attention to the modding Discord, Eddie Kingston has a mod that's in the works that I am super excited for because it looks just like him.
Excellent.
And by the way, the match that I'm most excited for tonight with Full Gear is Moxley versus Kingston. I genuinely hope they put the belt on Kingston.
Oh, yeah. He deserved it.
He definitely deserved it. But this week, we are going to go ahead and preview. We've seen Jay White. We've seen Zack Sabre Jr. We've also seen Will Ospreay. But it's time for us to break the streak of just showing you New Japan wrestlers. That's right. It's Marty Scrull getting added to the list.
Exciting. I love that jacket. That's so cool.
Villain Enterprises comes to Super Universe mode. There you go. There's a preview of one of the wrestlers that will be added into Super Universe mode as time goes on. Exciting, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You want a little bump?
See these New Japan and NWA wrestlers make their way into our rosters.
You want a little bonus?
Bring it on.
Give us another.
Bring it on.
All right. She is already a part of the NXT roster. I present to you Xylee.
Oh, my baby mama.
Like it.
All right.
There you have it. Xylee, already a part of the NXT roster. So there you go. A little bonus there for you this week. I've been adding some really fun characters recently, so that's always exciting. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us this week here on the One Fall Show Super Universe mode. Don't forget to check out the One Fall Show podcast. It's not just a wrestling podcast, it's also a quiz show. Make sure you check that out over at onefallshow.podbean.com. Chuck, I want to thank you for joining us this week. Let them know where they can find you online.
I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/Chizuk. I play Rock Band on Sundays and some other games during the week. And you can also find me on the Nerd Radio podcast and the One Fall Show, as Nate just said, and the Talk Horror to Me podcast every week.
Yeah, that's right. And Will Cherry, where can they find you online?
You can find me at your job slapping the broom out your hand, as well as Twitter at WillieZoo7. Come talk some shit to me or I'm going to rob you.
All right, there you go. And my name's Nate Bender. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Benderama or at LBR Aniro. And you can find me streaming right here at twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. I've been doing Thursday, Fridays, but I'm going to see if I can throw a Monday in on this week as well. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Styling and profiling.